everyone. This is Dr. R. Alamani, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Applications, Dr. SNS College of Arts and Science, Calcutta. And now our student Kartika is going to explain about multiple inheritance. So before getting into this multiple inheritance, you all know what is inheritance. So what do you mean by inheritance? Inheritance is nothing but you will be having base class and the child class, and you will be inheriting some of the properties from the base class to the child class. So coming to the different types of inheritance, we have got single inheritance, then multi-level inheritance, multiple inheritance, hybrid inheritance and hierarchical inheritance. So what is single inheritance? You know that you will be having only one base class and one child class, and from that one base class you will be inheriting the properties to the child class. So that is the single inheritance. So what do you mean by multiple inheritance? You will be inheriting the properties of more than two classes to the child class. So if you are inheriting from more than two base classes, then that inheritance you will call it as a multiple inheritance. Multiple is more than one. So and then you have multiple inheritance. What is multi-level inheritance? What is multi-level inheritance? So from first level you will be inheriting to the second, from second to the third. What is the example will be from the grandparents to the parents, parents to the children. It is multi-level. When you are comparing with the multiple inheritance, what you can say is father's characters will be inherited to the child, and also mother's character can be inherited to the child. So from more than one base class, we are inheriting the properties, which is a multiple inheritance. So you all know now what is the difference between multiple and multi-level. Then comes the hybrid. What is the hybrid? It is the combination of any two inheritances. And then finally hierarchical. You know what is hierarchical? As you know, the general meaning of hierarchy from one level to other level, that is called as the hierarchical inheritance. So these are the different types of inheritance, and now you will be knowing what is the multiple inheritance using this program.
This is an example program for multiple inheritance. So multiple inheritance is inheriting from more than one base class. So here class number and class calculator is the base classes. So and class result is the child or derived classes. So inside the class number we are declaring a variable int num. Since it is an integer, so we are declaring it as int num. And using this function get number, we are getting the value for the given number. So after that class number, we are defining class calculator. Inside this calculator, we are performing the calculation operations and getting the value for the square of the given number, and return the value as return any one.
So it will be returning the square of the particular number.
After that, we are defining the child class of derived class result. Inside this, we are inheriting the properties and getting the value of the number and the square from the base classes number and calculator. These two are base classes that we are already mentioned. Inside this, we are using display square. We are displaying the value for the value of the square for the given number. Inside this SQ is a variable that we are declared. Inside this SQ, we are storing the value for the given number. After that,
Since we are returning the value in a function, we are storing that result of a function inside the variable SQ. Okay.
Then comes the main one. Since we are defining the functions inside the classes, we are using the main functions to
Access
the functions get number and display square. We have to define an object for the function result. So we see here the R is the object for the function result. Using the R, we are getting the number using the
Return type as in you have